ng paraan. Naligtas ka sa daanan, tsuper na may karunungan. May malasakit, handa kang tulungan. Oh, kayo muna bago sila. Lagi kang inuuna sa bawat sakay ng madla. Tinitiyak niya ang disiplina.
So, alright. Sorry kayo sa delay guys, no, narjo technical problems. Nagyo na per me.
So, maayong hapon mga ka-online. It's me, Noah.
And Chichay para sa Musika Lokal. Yeah.
Maayong hapon diya tanan from all the way from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and mga sa overseas nag-watch na to.
Ug sa itong mga viewers karon, no, hello guys. Don't forget to like and share this program, no. So, kamusta, no? Dugay-dugay na dyan, diba? Yeah.
So, atong guest karon is all the way from Cebu.
Yeah.
Alternative rock band named Forgetful Bob. So, let's all welcome Forgetful Bob.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Kumusta
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay lang.
Kamusta diya sa Cebu,
Yeah,
diba?
kumusta diya?
Okay lang. Na GG gamay sa Odette, but we're all good. Happy to report okay rami. And by the way, Jess is in Manila right now. So, nasa sa Manila.
Oh,
Nice na
Well represented.
lagi.
So, dili pa man tanan nakaila sa inyo, ano? So, why can you introduce yourself?
Myself and ang
Oh.
position sa ilang
Yes.
banda, oh.
Sa mga wala pa kaila sa inyo,
Okay, so hey guys, we are Forgetful Bob. We are an alternative rock band from Cebu. We formed 2014, and then we're still currently a band, even though we're not releasing music right now. And then I'm Doms. I play guitar and I sing. And then over there, si Jess. He is our lead guitarist, and he's in Manila right now because that's where his job needs him to be. So yeah.
How about inyong other members? Pwede ka mo lang mag-introduce para sa
Sige, sige. Our drummer, Ethan Salazar, currently busy right now, and
Shout out.
shout out to Ethan. Also shout out to Dean, Daniel Molina. Dean is our bassist. Yeah, he is currently experiencing intermittent internet problems. Shout out. So yeah, that's why I can't join.
Medyo busy gud yung mga buwan ko.
Grabe,
So, di ba na-mention ninyo nga 2014 na
So, dugay-dugay
dugay na good. So, kanang how the band started ba?
Ginsa man ninyo.
Oo nga, mabuo
Jess,
yung
do you wanna-
band.
idea?
Yeah.
Jess, do you wanna go and answer that, or do you want me to answer that?
Ikaw na sa I don't know.
Sige, sige. Okay, I have the reason why we're Forgetful Bob is I am very notorious for being forgetful. Like, kanang kalimtanon kay ko ba?
Bantog
Amo na siya. So, before I start, shout out to everyone who's watching. Shout out to Vincent Echo. Hey, Echo. So, we started 2014 because this is gonna be a long story, but I'll make it short. So, we met at the same company, pag 2014. The name of the company is Kyocera Document Solutions Philippines Incorporated, or KDDP, and we met at the company. Me, Ethan, and Dean. We met because we're all kabatch sa work. So on the same day, we started working there, and then we started talking about music and stuff. Me and Ethan, and then we realized that we have so much in common. We listen to the same music, like 4 Years Strong, Blink 182, Newfound Glory. the good stuff like that. Also taking
Yes.
back Sunday, the used stuff like that. And then we got to talking, and then I told him like somehow I write songs, by the way. And he's like, "Oh, you write songs, mo ba? Send me some stuff. Like send me some stuff daw, like not believing in me, but like sure, basin dili ni tinood ba, basin ate ka rin siya ba." So I ended up sending him some songs on my SoundCloud. Then he listened to them, and then that was the weekend. And then pag Monday, I believe he sent me songs where he played drums over the songs. Like he just put drums over it. Then I was like, oh my god, this sounds so good. Kanang, we should do something with this, ba? Somehow we should. I don't know. We should start a band. And then moto, we started thinking of who can we ask to join, man. Then I remember Dean mentioning that he was a bassist. So we're like, Dean, can you join our band? And then it's like, yeah, sure. Why blame me? Like, I'm not doing anything else anyway. So the three of us formed the band already. And then we started practicing, say, a home studio. Shout out to Mars Band Studio. So timing sa kayo, they had a band studio, like just as a hobby ba, he had a studio lang. And then we were thinking na, tulo raman, takuha nga ning tuloy. Like, I need someone to play lead. I need someone to like level up the songs.
Yes.
And then we met Jess. Jess joined the company maybe a year after.
Na-intern
And
pa
then-
ko to.
Yeah, intern
Oo.
pa ka, yeah. So
And-
we saw him around.
Oo.
Yeah. And then we're like, maybe we can ask Jess to join. Kaya I've seen Jess around. We were in the music club together. I knew he was a great guitarist. Gani. I'm like, man, if you can't beat them, if you can't beat him, like ask him to join your band because he's such a better guitarist than me. Gani. So like, Jess, can you be in our band? So moto. He joined the band, and then to me, when Jess joined the band, I felt like we were complete na gani. Like there was no missing piece. I felt like
Yeah.
Jess was the missing piece we needed. So after that, okay, we just kept jamming and writing songs. So yeah, Forgetful Bob is what it is today with this lineup.
So ngano na Bob ang Forgetful Bob.
Kisa si Bob.
Okay sa si Bob. Unsa ano siya reference?
Yo, you guys know what you're asking, okay? So damn. Okay, so I am Bob. That's the simple answer. I am Bob. I am Forgetful Bob. Ako si Bob. The reason why I ended up with that name, kay, I wrote a song when I was in college, and I didn't know what to name it. But at the time, I just named it like a placeholder name is Forgetful Bob. And then the reason why I named it, because the reason I wrote that song, Forgetful Bob, was for my girlfriend at the time. My girlfriend right now, and at the time, kay, we basically broke up for a while because I forgot her birthday. So it was such a
Subusa
bad
yun.
thing. It was such a bad thing. I thought it wasn't until next week. We're like, oh, this week your birthday. Like today is your birthday. I forgot it, but like, I forgot good her birthday, but it slipped my mind. Kay college, busy kayo ba? It's not a good excuse, believe me. But like, I wrote her a song and tried to win her back and like tell her I'm sorry. Nya. That's the only way I know how to like express myself. Like, I like really express myself through songwriting. But so I gave her the song. I like sent her the song. And yeah, we got back together. Okay, she like really like she forgave me. Yeah, genuine good siya na song. But that song was named Forgetful Bob. Yeah, it's on my SoundCloud. And then moto like just out of nowhere, people started calling me like Bob. Said, but like a few people call me Bob. Like si Ethan, he calls me Bob. Yeah, Earl, my friend Earl or Nopia calls me Bob. Said, yeah, like it just stuck. And then when the band started, I didn't have any good names. Then I tried to ask Ethan, what about Forgetful Bob? He was like, okay naman, I don't hate it. Di man siya batik. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, let's go with. But I think Ethan was annoyed na because I just kept giving him band names. Every one of those band names he didn't like. And then pag Forgetful Bob is like, okay, I don't hate it. Yeah, let's go with this na lang kapoy na gani. Mo na lang ni. And then as it went on ba, kay I realized na Forgetful Bob would be a nice placeholder for someone who's forgetful. So like, if na kay friend na kalimtanon, kuan gay ka ba? Kaya ta Forgetful Bob kay kapuyan ani mo eh. Something like that. That's what I thought about ba na. It hasn't caught on, but I hope people will start using it like kalimtanon gay ka ba? Forgetful Bob gay ka. Something like that.
So mo din na reason. Ay,
Yeah.
so na-mention pa din mo no, so before mo na nag-band gyud kay nag-write na day kag song before.
Yeah.
So, online na gyud ka sa music before.
Started writing songs when I first learned guitar pag grade 5.
Wow.
Shout out to my dad. Thanks, Dad, for giving us that Christmas gift nga gitara.
Yeah.
I wish it was here, but it's not right now. This is another one, but I wish it
Oh.
was there. But um, he started like he planted the seed in me because he was also my dad is also a musician. He plays guitar and he sings. So it was inevitable that I would follow in his footsteps, gani. And so yeah, I started writing songs when I was in the fifth grade or sixth grade, something like that. Yeah, the first song I ever wrote was "Leaving on a Jet Plane." The melody, the chords, everything. Leaving on the jet plane.
Gikapi.
C or GC, and then I had a crush, and then I wrote the song about her. So I just changed the lyrics to my own. Yeah, Tagalog, wag good kay kusog making OPM. So, so like,
So gikapi ra gid.
yeah, gikapin ako melody and chords, and then I wrote over it with my own stuff. So yeah, what else?
Pero grabe no kay murag mo gitong seed no sa antod now sa
Yeah.
nin karon.
Ever since, but I never really stopped. I just kept writing songs, and yeah, I found the way I write songs is I can't write with an idea in mind. It always has to happen in the moment. So whatever I'm feeling that day or whatever I'm feeling that month or just whatever I'm feeling, subconsciously it comes out when I write songs. So like that's how I feel like when I write songs, it really informs who I am at that moment when I write it.
Ano gito?
grabe.
Artist gito ba?
Leron jud. How about kay
How about your kwan?
no,
Yeah.
yung impression niya kay kwan sa yung kay Sir Dominic no yung first impression niya nga gikuha siya
Oh,
di
unsa
ba?
imong first impression?
Well, mostly kay sa music club man to siya nga interaction.
Oh.
I think same rami kang sa situation nila ni Mars na like naa sila stuff. Like I'm like padungga do ko. Niya usually magdala-dala mig mga gitara so paminawan ni. Ako ding i-play niya. So, "Lo, yun ninot lagi na ganahan ko ana." Niya mo ana ko sige tara. Let's do this. Niya mumtong tayo mga ni nang sulpot ang mga rehearsal studio.
Mm.
Nai nang awala na pero na sa mga nangaabot so mo to siya nga mag-set na mig schedule kana sa mag-practice niya work on the songs so siya niya lingaw it was a great na experience sa ako kay I've always been con for the lack of a better term a bedroom guitarist bitaw nga like
Mm.
Hindi.
na ko gitara niya YouTube iya hayog kuan iya hayog tan-aw then na ko'y mga songs ka madungog yung like ganahan ko mo play ana niya ah kato later along the way na develop ra sad ang among kuan among sound within sa group
Yeah.
same sad sa mga kuan
So,
Oh,
so
na-
far, wala pa yung change sa inyong band members? Like, same rin gyapon yung lineup karon? Or
kuan siya
na-change?
walay total nga change daw so like wala pa yung
Yeah.
nga total nga ni How or ni kuan mostly
Yeah.
mga stand-ins and such mga na
Yeah, kanang I'm glad you asked by Noah kay
Yeah.
so we're in a very interesting situation right now sa band. It's the reason why we haven't been putting out music as is because Jess is currently in Manila as I've mentioned. And then our bassist at Dean is like super busy with work and life gani. So while they're busy with their own things, they're still in the band. They're still always going to be in the band and they're going to be family forever. But we have members who also joined the band for when we play live and when we need them to record parts. So si Matski, shout out Matski
Shout
Del
out.
Monte. Matski is our bassist also. He officially I think joined. So we have two bassists right now sa band.
Wow.
He officially joined pag 2019, 2020. Yeah.
Oh.
So, muna, we have two bassists right now. So, bisa kinsa ra nila mo tokar, bisa kinsa ra nila mo record kung kinsa available. And then Matski and Ethan, our drummer, go way back. That's why mura ganig natural ra kay na progression. They had a band sa una pa. They're actually in a band still together. Fizzles ilang banda. Fizzles. So they're part of that band. And then Chuck Vertudazo, diba, Jess? Chuck. So Chuck is our lead guitarist who joins us for live gigs when Jess is away. Yeah, he happens to be Jess' cousin. So what again?
Oh.
It's all in the
Small world kayo.
family, again. You know what I mean? All in the family,
Small
ra ba?
world ra kayo.
Yeah. So mona siya. Those are the two like members who are part of the family sa Forgetful Bob. So si Matski and si Chuck. Shout out to them.
So, let's talk about napansin yung songs, no? So, nag-release man yung first LP ninyo ba? LP or EP?
Yeah, there was an album. It was barely an album. 7-song minimum album kasagaran. So we just made it though. We just made it to be an album.
So, di ba it's called Sayonara?
Yes,
Yeah,
Sayonara.
so let's talk about it. Ngano Sayonara ang name?
Jess.
Ano, magkatawag siya naging
Uy,
behind ka lang ang
Uy, magkatawa ko ba kay? Magkatawa dyan ko kay. It's funny mga good kay. We called it Sayonara. Kay, there are a few reasons. The first reason is literally magbuwag na kita me after we released the album. Sayonara. So mura ganig first and last album like, hey guys, kami na yung Forgetful Bob, Sayonara. Mura gana ba like, see you again never. Murag, so yeah, murag there was infighting between me and Ethan. Kay we're so passionate about music, me and Ethan. We started the band together. Yeah, we always have creative differences, ba? We always have creative differences. The funny thing is, it's outside the music. The music, we're fine. Like, me and Ethan are so in sync sa music. Like, we don't have really arguments about music. It's everything else, like album artwork, how we should run the band, like everything else. If we fight like a married couple, and that's why like I think mukatawa si Jess, kay he's seen it all, ba? Like, he's seen what's happening behind the scenes. Like, gabihon and like na magasinabot. But the music is there, and I consider him my brother. Said ba, like Forgetful Bob are my brothers. We're a family, ba? So we had fighting. Kami ni Ethan, we had fighting, and then we kind of low key broke up the band before we released anything. And then what happened is I had an idea to release our single Space to Spotify. And yeah, this was in 2018 man siguro, I believe, na dili pa kay sikat ang DIY releasing music on Spotify. So I'd like to say nga we kind of spearheaded na that attitude nga. We're not under any record label. We're not under any management. We did it ourselves. DIY kanang punk hardcore attitude nga. We released music by ourselves sa Spotify. And I'd like to give a shout out to Peter Gisadio, my good friend who helped me via DistroKid. We're using DistroKid, man. So that's how we released our song single Space. And yeah, this was my own initiative, like without Ethan, gani. And then when he saw that na naka-release mi sa Spotify, mura ganig, yata, sayang nga ning banda. Like I told him ba na Mars kanang nalipay ka nga naka-release ta sa Space, naka-release tag single sa Spotify, and siya, lipay ko dom sa niya. Should have been an album. But he said like something, he said something like that, but like sayang, it should have been an album. I'm like, how? What do you mean? Wala lang, natay kanta, daghang kanta niya. It should have been an album. Like, pwede ba man mag-album? Yung when it started the ball rolling. I'm like, what are you saying, man? I want to make an album and release it to Spotify. I'm like, that's what I want, man. So can we just do that? And then promise if we can't stand each other, man, pwede na ta magbuwag na gyapon. Pero let's just finish an album. Like, let's leave something on this earth that we can be proud of and call it, a Forgetful Bob album. So basically, that's what it was. Here we are. Naka-release may pag 2012.
2019.
2019, sorry, 2019.
What's the meaning sa Sayonara? Japanese, na?
Sayonara, Japanese. It's a nod to the company we're working in. Japanese company man to siya. So I can speak Japanese a little. Murag Sayonara. Ethan had the idea of naming it Sayonara. Kay murag hello, goodbye. Sayonara is a good way to say goodbye. It's like see you later or like see you, like goodbye, but basically goodbye. Sayonara.
Yeah, musa itong naka-first blood sa mga resignation, di ba? Sa company. I think si Ethan, naguna ba? Niya ako din or ako yung una niya si
Sakto,
Ethan.
Jess is saying na weirdly enough, kay after we released the album, nag-resign na si Jess ug si Ethan sa company we worked at. Yeah, so mura gid sayonara, mura okay, bye-bye.
Fit gid gyud siya, di ba?
Yeah, fitting ka siya.
Feel like songs 7, no?
7 songs, yeah.
So among the songs, unsa man inyong personal favorite sa song?
Jess,
Unsa
go
pud
first,
reason
Jess.
nga no,
Oh.
muna inyong naganahan na track?
I want Jess to go first. I want
Sige,
Jess.
sige, go.
So, actually
Ibaw.
na-cover ni sa last na to nga ano sa ito nga
Nag-live.
guesting or
I think
live
nag-live
live
reset
ah
tayo.
nag-live mi ato sa among page siya niya. Na-surprise sila sa akong answer kay may for me ang personal favorite no kay Lost track
Yeah.
number saan ni siya?
Forget.
5? Track
Track
number
number 5 pa
5?
na siya.
I believe.
Forgetful.
Yeah, track number 5.
Mm.
Yeah.
So ngano katupod lost inyong ay mong ganahan na song?
Kay Kuan. It was one of the songs or it was one of the songs nga when I first heard it, like immediately nakabahan ako unsa akong i-play. Kay mo sa na
Mm.
may
So,
challenge sa
vision
kuan
in it, so.
uh, kay si Doms when he writes stuff mangod kay mura na mo kanang kompleto na kayo ba. Nya
Ah,
challenge to siya sa ako ang end nga on how to like spice it up unsay pwede na ako ma-add. Anya ano siya nga like when I initially heard it naka-imagine ako din nun sa akong ganahan niya. It was I think it was the only song pinakadali na mo nga nahuman og record. Kay everything else was like week kapin anya kato kay mga few practice anya murag 1 or 2 days ra siguro nga recording and nahuman na din siya
grabe,
niya.
ah.
Nya medyo nya satisfied jud ko sa outcome ba.
Oh,
And
wow.
No, it's funny man good when
Track
Jess
7.
mentioned track
Track 7.
No, track 7 is
Eh, di ba?
full. Track 7 is full. Track 5 is lost. I
sakto
think.
din, sakto din.
Yeah.
Ang kuan.
Hindi, nagkatawa ko ni Jess. Nagkatawa ko ni Jess because
Sakto
his
5.
experience with loss is totally different from mine.
Oh.
Kay iyang perspective sa lost is dali na kay nahuman niya like that.
Oh.
Kay murag he envisioned
On my
his guitar
side,
parts.
on my
Yeah.
side. Yan na.
Pero it's so funny to me kay me and Ethan, we co-wrote that song.
Oh.
That song took months to finish, like 6 or 7 months of non-stop every day, non-stop working at that song. But
Grabe, ah.
like rewriting, that's the loss is like a nightmare song to me.
The lost.
such a nightmare nga I wanted to like me and Ethan midway through the 6 months we wanted to like can we just give up on this song? Like, can we just throw this song away? But kapuya na bitaw. Like, imagine na guys, every day at
Oh,
lunchtime, mo man among time maka-work together sa company. We're in the same company, so
Oh.
lunch break, we would work on the
Literally,
songs.
work
Oh,
on-
like, kaya sa like every day for almost 6 months, like, bati man nga line, kaning nga line, it doesn't work. Can you like change it? And you're like, every revision, but every day
Oh.
kapuya na ay like can we just
Ganda kayo
throw
ginagawa
this
na,
song away? Ano ba?
Oh.
Kanya like somehow me and Ethan knew nga bisag we wanted to throw the song away, we didn't want to give it up. Kay murag we knew it was special, but like we knew something there's something there, but we just needed to crack the code.
Oh.
Ba? So mo to,
Grabe,
it was the longest song we wrote. Yeah, the grabe jud siya kadugay na human. And then after that, after writing it, we gave it to Jess. Jess was like, okay, cool. Dali ra kay.
Nahuman din ito. So,
Nahuman na din here. Like, kami ba kayasa? Like, dugaya na human na to eh.
so imo Kuya Doms, unsa man pud yung favorite song sa Sayonara?
Damn, it's so hard. I hate this question every time. Okay, it's like choosing between your babies, ba? Like, I don't
Oh,
know,
Diyos.
like,
Mamili.
they're all great good to me. Like
Uh-huh.
I would not put the music out if me and Ethan do not think it's good. But Ethan is like the gatekeeper, gani guys. So like if a song is good enough for Ethan, it's gonna become a Forgetful Bob song. So our process is I will give him a song na I recorded on my phone. Yeah, mo siya voice notes lang gani. Yeah, paminawa daw ni Ethan if it's any good. It's either he says bati di ko ganahan or I love it. That's very rare by the way. That's very rare. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. And then the other one is di man siya bati, murag padayon na daw.
Sobrang muagi pa lugi kasi aya murag
Yes.
ma-confirm ang song.
Yes, Ethan
Di
is
mag-away
murag
na
the
ba?
gate. Yeah, so no, di may mag-away ana kay
Oh.
music-wise we're very in sync. So
Oh.
if na ako'y song na I really like, I send it to him. Chances are he's gonna like it. Said. Pero if na ako'y song na gisend na murag, let's see though if he likes it. That's usually the song na, yeah, I think you were trying to make me like this, but I don't even think you like it yourself. Murag, he knows me ba so well. So,
Oh.
Mm-mm.
so murag in sync good kami duha ba? In sync
Oh.
kami. So I'm very blessed to have him. Pero to answer your question, unsa akong favorite song? I think my favorite song, shit. Okay, ano na lang.
Okay.
Right now, my favorite song, okay, it changes from
Sige,
month to
sige.
month, week to week,
Oo.
it changes. My favorite song right now, I think it would be Space. I think Space would be my favorite song. I think that's track 3, Space. Okay, I remember writing Space gani. Onya murag na light bulb moment na I figured it out somehow. Murag all this time I've been writing songs like I've been stumbling in the dark. Gani murag, does this work? Does this work? I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing really. It's just all feeling to me. But for some reason, sa Space, I sort of figured out how to write songs the best way to me ba. How I write songs, like I was cognizant of like I want a chorus here. This should be a chorus, or like this should be a bridge, or like I figured out how to write songs for Forgetful Bob through that song Space. So without writing Space, there would be no album. Okay, that song Space was also the single that we released on Spotify. Nga Ethan said na this should have been an album. So we owe so much. I owe so much to that song Space. It informed what Forgetful Bob is right now. You know what I mean? Like it's the quintessential Forgetful Bob song, like Space.
Sana
That's
pag kay like ang kato na song ba kay murag naka-shape kay sila habit na murag
yeah, it was also one of the earliest songs namo bay. Like the earliest songs, one of the earliest songs we've made. Yeah, mura ganig, we can point to that song like yeah, that was when we figured out what we should sound like. But like, this is what Forgetful Bob should sound like.
Grabe no? Nice guy.
Yeah.
Andun nabot na din sila karon. So in yung latest release 'di ba kay Days?
Yeah.
That was released May ba to last
Yeah, I think so. 2020. Yeah.
Nako ato na
2020.
time katong inyong release ang song sa Days. So can we talk about that?
Yeah, sad man na ba when you bring up Days kay it's sad because that wasn't supposed to be just one and only release sa 2020. We were hoping to release Days pag 2020 and then ma-follow up siya uglain nga single. I believe Questions was the name of the song. And then nahitabo lang na just life happened by just in Manila, the pandemic, the biggest thing is the pandemic, by the way. Like the pandemic really put a nail or a wrench there. It put a wrench in our whole operation. Like na stop good me for a while. But okay, our process was always I have a song idea, send it to Ethan, we work on it a bit, and then mo jam eh. Like we jam 2 times a week sa una, 2 times a week for 2 hours.
Sa ilang
Shout out.
studio sa Mars.
No, layo man kay ilaha. That's like we all live relatively near in the city. And then Ethan lives in Minglanilla, like that's so far away, outskirts of town na gani. So we used to practice De La Victoria, DLV Studios. Shout out to Paulo De La Victoria.
Di ba tong Cosmic Kid nag-record?
Yes, hell yeah. That's a great studio here sa Cebu. Murag legendary studio, legendary
Shout
guy,
out.
Paulo De La Victoria. Shout out Paulo. And then we would practice there for two times a week for 2 hours. So imagine like just the time we put in music ba. 2 times a week, 2 hours after work. Murag, we would all go there at the same time after work, and then we would jam the songs there. So that's like a classic na band na murag mag-jam gid mi ba. So I have an idea, I bring it to practice. Jess would jam the lead guitar ideas. Dean would add bass, and then what we figure it out together in a room, but in one room we figure it out. And then when COVID happened, like we couldn't do that now. We couldn't jam. We couldn't be in the same room together. Ba. So like it really destroyed the essence of what this band was. So we tried sending tracks over the internet. It does not work, ba. It does not work for us, for us. For other people, swerte kasi lucky that works for them. But for us, I feel like the magic happens when me, Jess, Ethan, and Dean are all in the same room together. Like banging out these songs ba niya. In the moment saying, ayo na, bate na. Or, napay masindotan. Or kana, nindotan. Like stuff like that. But on accident, siguro Jess might come up with a lead na he thinks, like, oh, kana, mo na, Jess. Then Ethan, then, like ma-hype ka ba? Like, yo, okay, something mo na. Like,
Yeah, mas
Ma-hype
dali
jud
ra
ka
pud
ba?
siya mahuman di ba ang
Yes,
song kay
yes,
nara mo
yes.
sa same place.
So, what because of that, yeah, that's the reason wala jud mi ka release padayon since
Mm.
until like bisag karon we still haven't released, but there are songs definitely. We
Oh,
have like
backlog.
backlog of songs. Like I always write songs like
Mm,
like even if dili siya full song, I always have ideas sa akong
idea na.
phone.
Mm-mm.
So we have a good like 7 or 8, almost 9 song ideas
Wow.
already that are ready to be ironed out together, but wala pa. But to answer your question, sa days, I wrote that about being away from everyone. Timing ba jud kay I wrote it before COVID. I wrote it
Oh.
about
Mm-mm.
my girlfriend. My girlfriend is in Taiwan.
Oh.
Shout out to my girlfriend Nana Albisto.
Oh.
Shout out to you.
Shout out.
She's in Taiwan. We've been together for the longest time. I think since
Mm.
2012. But like
Mm.
we were together since I was in college.
Mm.
Yeah, now I'm
Wow.
like 28, like in the like mid like late 20s now. Like, we've been
Oh.
together for like almost like 10 years na siguro.
Wow.
And then I wrote it about her kay I was missing her a lot ba kay
Mm.
ganang like it's hard being in a long distance
Okay.
relationship ba, but we make it work somehow. But
Yeah.
we've been in a long distance relationship for I think 5 years now or 6, almost 5 or 6
Mm.
years. And then like I wrote that about her missing her like days stand still I wait for you like inana ba
Wow.
yeah. And yeah, I wrote it for her, but then it started making more sense through COVID. But like everyone has been
Lagi.
forced to
Mm-mm.
live in an LDR
Oh.
relationship with your family, with your loved ones,
Yeah.
your significant other. Mo like forced LDR, but yeah, somehow days became like an unofficial like anthem of like
Mm,
like
COVID.
sorry like F COVID sorry F
Blur.
F COVID
Oh.
like we're not together.
Oh.
I didn't really say the word almost, but like
Okay
COVID
ra,
like
okay ra.
really destroyed our relationships, but yeah,
Oh.
we long for days together. So murag it took on a whole new meaning pag COVID. Yeah, like it became like the unofficial Forgetful Bob missing each other. And I miss my brothers. Jess was in Manila. I miss Jess.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ethan. We used to see each other every weekend. I would go
Oo.
to the studio.
So,
Mm.
we're
Wala
like
mi
na double
nakita.
meaning, di ba, ang song?
Grabe kayo ay
mm.
like it. So that's why we released it pag 2020 kay like 2021 or 2020
I think 2021.
2021.
Yes.
Yeah. So the reason why we released it pag 2021 is like, yeah, we're feeling this way. Nga. We hope na somehow you can relate. Nga. We hope
Yeah.
this song what gonna helps you like I don't know, like cope somehow. When you hear the song, you'll know you're not alone, but you're not the only one
Yeah.
who's
Mm-mm.
missing someone. Ba kay grabe jud kayo good. So timing kay so that's why we released Days pag 2021.
Yeah, nice kay kay murag na double ang meaning, di
Mm-mm.
ba? Kay
Lagi.
instead na set
Bay
your
guba
girlfriend
jud kayo
na,
bay
di
like
pud sa
grabe.
whole world bitaw gid.
Mm.
Oh, makarelate good
Makarelate
sa
tanan.
mga asa.
Tanan makarelate.
Yeah. Yeah, mo na siya. Yeah.
So before we proceed no shout out na to itong mga viewers karon si Vincent James.
Yeah,
Hey,
Vincent James
Domes
Echo.
Idols, Ermalar og si Marvin. So
Yeah.
Hell
thank
yeah.
you guys
Shout out to you
for
guys.
watching. No, don't forget to
Yeah,
like
pati
and
sa
share.
7 viewers na
Mm-mm.
nag-watch. Yeah, shout
Hell
out
yeah.
sa inyo, ah.
It's a Sunday ba. It's like murag
Yeah.
tingtog ka ra oras.
Ating tulog.
Or ting sim wait sa ting simba re ting simba.
Mm,
Ah.
simba.
Nice. So,
How
ano ba
about-
mo upcoming song karon or EP ba kaha na inyo?
Let's see. Ikaw just what do you want to reveal?
Kuhan lang.
What do you
Nakoy dagan utang recording. Kay medyo okay na unta to gamay pag atong first nga wave sa pandemic kay na stranded ko ato diri sa Manila for like 3 months niya with no like internet nga fiber, so like limited kay akong connection. But during that time man sad kay motong time mga I had time like to practice balik kanya. It so happened na akong gitara diri, like gidana ko, so I was fortunate enough to actually work on katong days. And then when nakabalik na ko, mo na din taday na nakabalik mi sa mong process niya. I think na ako sa Cebu to for a few months.
Yeah.
Then no to na human na mo ang days niya from that time nga nahuman ang recording, then ongoing na din ang mastering, ang mixing and all that before na release.
Ah.
And then paday okay naman ta to, padayon naman ta to. But then mo to da ang Delta ni
Sunod-sunod
Omicron.
ang
Yeah.
variant.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, supposed to be mobalik unta ko sa Cebu pag ano sa ba to, December.
Oo.
Oh, yeah,
So,
ni-hit na ng audit. So mo to cancel
yeah.
tanan flights. Di, wala na pod
Naging
niya.
na-cancel.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, ang naka unfortunate lang ato nga time kay wala ko gidala nga instrument ato kay I've been working on concept like building some kind of a remote na or kanang remote gear ba na pwede na madala-dala kay maligi sige og larga unya ang plano ron ako ato kay mag mag-stock og mga gitara sa akong mga station unya magdara kog laptop ug interface para makaduog ka ng recording anywhere.
Yeah.
Unya, mo to unfortunately karon kay wala ko nakadala og gitara and then since December I've been meaning na jud nga mopalit og gitara but wala pa swerte. Wa pa swerte
Yeah.
both sa actual nga gipangita nako for an instrument plus sa
Oh.
timing. So yeah, ana dagdagan kog utang but hopefully ma-figure out ra soon and hopefully maka-release someday.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I wanna defend Jess and saying dili raman si Jess ang dagan utang like
Wala.
dili like he makes it feel like it's not on Jess but like I wanna like reassure Jess na it's not on only on him but like everyone like it has been so busy but like a lot of things
Mm-mm.
have been happening behind the scenes like so one thing is Jess is in Manila, of course that's
Yeah.
very hard. Yeah, me, I'm also very busy with my job currently trying to transition to the next job, the next chapter in
Mm.
my career. So I'm also busy with that. And then Ethan has been having a lot of troubles at sa home life, like moving out
No.
or like figuring things out sa ba
Mm-mm.
personal life niya. Yeah, Dean said we still work at the same company. He's been busy. Said like Dean is has a very a big like a big part of the team gani niya. I think he's very committed to working right now niya.
Mm.
Murag music has all taken a backseat for all of us. Murag
Ah.
music is always literally in the back right now.
Yeah,
Music is
same.
literally
Literally good.
it's literally on the back right now but like we're focused on our careers and other things lang yun ba like
Mm.
we're always gonna be musicians, we're always gonna be
Yeah, dili gid naman take away.
this band dili lang yun nato siya ma force ba but
Mm.
there's definitely music coming. Not
Yeah.
sure if 2022 na but we're gonna start like slowly start working on it but like the
Yeah.
reason why I'm trying to leave this current job is it's gonna free up more time for me to do
Record.
the things I love, kind of
Mm-mm.
music. I think like makafocus na ko more on music and like
Mm-mm.
other things of that nature gani. So yes, the answer is we are working on new music
Wow.
together, not so much, but ako I'm always writing songs.
Yeah.
Ethan is like always practicing drums somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess and Dean, I know they're super busy. So yeah, right now Jess is looking for a guitar. So like that
Wow.
definitely murag lisod sa di practice if wala kay gitara, you know what I mean? So kanana ba? So
Nice
yeah,
yun, no,
new
kay
music.
despite sa inana na struggle ba kay gapangita gyapon mo waste bitaw na makamake
Mm.
gid og music.
Lisod kay siya ba? Like the funny thing is before Odette happened, we
Oh.
were supposed to have a band meeting together, but like updates, catch
Mm-mm.
up. And then mo to, oh next week ta mag-meeting. Nya pag next week Odette happened like oh wasa, like wasa timing, oh may ka timing. Yun. Oh may ka timing. Yun. So actually karon pa mi nakita ni Jess on cam ba like.
Ah,
Yes.
grabe.
So thank you guys, Musika Lokal, thank you kay ninyo.
Na brought back po din nato sila ba tungod
Do
sa-
reunion
Oo.
kini, reunion
Show.
kini kami ni Jess. Yun. Yeah.
Timing kayo na nice kayo. Timing kayo opportunity.
Oo. Nya free sila ba?
So let's talk about naman po sa inyong style sa pag-write ng
Mm.
song, no? So, kung mag-write mo song, unsa may inyong ginauna? Gauna ba mong instrument or gauna ba mong lyrics or unsa?
A lot of times good. Okay, it's me alone in a room or like whenever I have time to be alone and like play guitar.
Mm.
It starts with a melody or a riff idea. You'd like if I get my guitar and I like just noodle around magduwa ako sa gitara. Yeah, I hear something I like what was that? What was that? That was cool. So I try to figure it out, and then I have my phone.
May record na yun.
Yeah, i-record na ko ang idea lang niya. Like it's funny kay a professional musician in the sense
Oh.
that I know what I'm doing. Like I know the names of the notes or the
Oh.
chords. So what I do is like a standard tuning,
Oh.
new song idea. I say that to the
Oh.
recorder. Then I say, open string A, first finger on second fret. Then I play it. Then I play it, and then third finger on seventh fret.
Oh.
And then so then I play the idea. So
Oh.
that is saved in the recording. So
Oh.
as you know, kalimtanon ko, even
Oh.
even if I forget about the idea, I'll know how to play it and I know what it sounds like. So na-save na gid siya ba? Na-save siya.
Oh.
And then it depends kay if I revisit it, I think there's something there. Okay, I send it to Ethan dayon like Ethan, check this out though. He then tells me nga, yeah, there's something there. Please, murag padayon na daw. Padayon na.
Mm-mm.
I like where you're going. Though, so my tabo na is I write the riff or the musical idea, and then while I'm writing that riff, I hum something automatic. Then like,
So murag isabay na day na mo.
yeah, sabay na ako. Like
Ah.
what comes to mind first? Yeah, then I hum, and then also rare ni siya may tabo, but in times nga like I'm feeling something or subconsciously I'm going through something, I say or murmur words that come out unya murag ma-pick up siya sa recording when I
Mm-mm.
listen back. So like
Oh.
when I hum something like feeling alone,
Idea din
na,
kag
na,
lyrics.
nobody's there, like something like that. But and yeah, I didn't know I was feeling that until I say it, and then Nick paminaw na ako sa recording. I'm like, so a recording would be like, I'm alone. Like, okay, alone. Why am I? So ang murmur na, it becomes all this time I'm alone. Oh, pwede all this time. Or then I could rewrite maybe not all this time, maybe so much time spent alone. Oh, pwede sad so much spent.
So,
So like
figure out gid
figure it out lang
Yeah.
diba? What would be the best lyric to
possible
say?
so
But the feeling is
kailangan.
already there. Captured
Oo.
na ang feeling. It's just how to make it better lang gid.
Yeah, transition na
Murag-
lang no for more ma formal siya ba?
Yeah, so I do a lot of editing myself before it reaches Ethan. So imagine na nag-abot pa gyud ni Ethan na bati nga line more corny siya or like
Mm.
corny siya or bati siya paminahon or like I don't believe it or something like that. But so that's when I rewrite again. So that's what
Mhm.
happened with Lost. We just kept rewriting, but the idea was there. Na it was
Mm.
the idea of the song was there. It was about loss. I was singing about loss.
Oh.
Pero how do we make this song the best it can be? Amo na siya. Mo yun ang process. And then after that, kay murag ang song will be completed na or while it's writing, isend din mo nila Jess or ni Dean so that they can put their spice on it. Murag that's how I would si Jess kay si Salt Bay, tanawa si Jess. Murag they take the song to the next level, but like
Mm-mm.
if we spend so much time, me and Ethan, writing the song, like a good foundation ba a good base.
Oh.
Si Jess o si Dean ang murag magic sarap or Ajinomoto or like something or
Salt
sila ang
and pepper.
pintal, yeah.
Oh.
Sila mo complete sa house ba
Oh.
or sa dish if you're cooking ba na. So sila ang like pintal decoration. Yeah. So that's how we write gid ba.
Oh.
We write like that.
So kung mag-record lugar mong song, kamo ra way gakuan like a DIY recording mo.
Yes. So
Ah.
we pride ourselves on being very DIY kay
Oh.
before Forgetful Bob, me and Ethan were in respective bands ever since we were kids ba. Yeah, like high school kids I mean. Yeah, si Jess as he said, si Jess marag bedroom musician gani.
Oh.
Bedroom
Ah.
guitarist na murag nagsipra siya pirmi pero like siya ray makadungog ano ba. So, murag nindot gani kay this is his like first real band experience ba
Oh.
which is very good na lipay kay ko na this is his first experience then. Si Dean also, he's also been in bands doing their own thing but DIY thing.
Oh.
So me and Ethan were part of the Cebu murag punk and hardcore community ba. Respectively. Si Ethan is way older than us.
Ay wait,
We
apil
call
mo
him-
sa katong Cebu Sad Boys?
That's later naman but
Mm.
we're affiliated with them because of Wes and sila
Ah,
we're good
okay.
friends ba but
Yes.
we're not really officially part of that group but we're
Mm-mm.
affiliated with them
Murag
ba. We're like
sabay-sabay.
kami ginakuyuga sad ba we're like good
Oh.
friends and then what I'm talking about is Ethan sa una pa na siya mga banda nga punk they would
Oh.
join
Mm-mm.
gigs sa SRA
Oh.
SRA na sila ba and then Ako kay before Forgetful Bob, I was in Battle the Hardship, which is a
Oh.
hardcore band, na
Oh.
part of like SRA and Friends Fun Hardcore. So like I
Oh.
come from the hardcore and the punk na
Mm-mm.
scene. So did Ethan
Oh.
at different times. So gid mi nag-abot ba.
Oh.
So we have in us get this punk ethos, this DIY nga. You can do it yourself, but like
Yeah.
you don't have to wait for other people to get your music out there. You can release your own
Yeah.
CDs, you can release your own
DIY
music
gid.
through like DIY rin gid
Oh.
kay na ethos na attitude ba. So
Mm-mm.
moto when we came to record the album,
Mm.
kami ni Ethan were like naman kay studio, let's convert it into a recording studio.
Oh.
So he bought mixers, he bought the things that you need to record ba.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Ethan Salazar and EJ Salazar.
Shout
Igsuon man
out.
na sila.
Mm-mm.
Igsuon man na. Sa EJ is Oppa. EJ is his brother. Kunya, the weird thing is when we started back 2014, EJ did not know anything about producing.
Oh.
So as we were becoming a band who wanted to learn about music production and like creating our own albums,
Oh.
EJ was also learning with us. So hand in
Ah.
hand, it was like as we were learning to write and record songs, EJ was also learning to
Ah.
record songs with different bands and with us. Yeah, nagdungan lang yun mig saka and level up. So
Oh.
that's why it took so long for us to release Sayonara. Pag
Ah.
Mm-mm.
2019 ba, Jess? 2019? So pag
2019.
2019, imagine guys, we were a band starting pag 2014.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
2019 ba mo
2014,
nakaput out?
15, 16, 17, 18. It took us so long to get the first album out because we were learning how to do it ourselves ba.
Mm.
Yeah, the what you hear sa first album, that was that was the best we could do at the time. Good.
Oh.
Sonically,
Ay, wait,
but
so
that
kamu
was
nag-mix and master ato?
yeah, si EJ, si
Oh.
EJ.
Grabe.
EJ Salazar, he was all in-house sa Mars Band Studio. Shout out to Mars Band
Shout
Studio.
out.
That is their official name tilang studio. Na name na Mars Band
Shout out.
Studio. So it was all in-house. Unya, ako I learned so much from that kay. There's always a member sa banda. I don't know if you know this, but there's always a member sa banda nga siya ang murag ma-default na mo look over sa recording gani.
Yes.
Swerte
yes.
lang,
Mm-mm.
swerte lang ko nga sa among band, Dean has experience recording.
Oh.
Yeah, Jess also I think has experience recording. So we all three of us have experience recording, but while we were recording Sayonara, ako ang murag point person na would be in the studio with EJ sitting beside him
Oh.
recording and mixing and mastering. So I learned so much from EJ
Mm.
at that time. So by the end of recording the album, guys, I became like a producer. So I know now how to.
Mm.
I now know how to engineer myself. I know how to record my own vocals. I know how to.
So
But
pwede nagid kayo mag-DIY na gyud.
Yeah. So like through the recording of Forgetful Bob's first album, EJ was teaching me all these things. Now I can do it myself now, but with
Mm.
I can mas DIY na gid ba? You know what I mean? So
Mm.
that's how we recorded Days, by the way.
Ah.
Days was recorded, the vocals I recorded at home by myself. Yeah, gisend lang na ako ni AJ to mix and master. Guitar wise at that guitar demos, I recorded it at home, but
Mm.
wala na ba, kibaw na gyud kay mi
Yeah.
on sound ba. We figured it out
Wait, so
ourselves.
pag-record nimo sa vocals, unsa pa yung gi-use na mic?
We use the condenser mic
Condenser?
right now. Dili na mo pakita kay it's
Ah, sorry.
somewhere there. Yeah, so I used the condenser mic and then
Oh.
stock knowledge from when we recorded the first album.
Mm.
I figured out how to do it myself. I can record myself and clean up the vocal takes. Yeah. What I did was I sent it to EJ para mix and master na.
So imo pang gi-treat imong room kay di ba since we all know
Dili
that-
bay, kaya sa let me
Wala,
tell
gid.
you bay. All you need is a closet and
so sa
a lot
closet ka
of
nag-record.
a lot of clothes bay, a lot of clothes.
So
yeah.
na-fix na din ang kuan.
Oh, nya
Kanang-
kailangan sad ka og unsay tawag ka na kanang Jess, unsay tawag ka na
Filter?
Jess kanang
Ah,
filter.
kuan,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Filter.
Pop
Ah.
filter. Oh yeah. Una siya ba like DIY jud kimi nga banda. Like I'm so
Oh.
proud to say
So
nga
inyong kuan audio
We
interface.
are like-
Unsa inyong gina-use?
kuan siya. I used the Scarlett. I think the
Focusrite?
2i
Mm.
Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. Yeah, I think that's what Jess has also.
Solo.
Ah,
Solo ako.
Solo, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, pero murag it's not one I want to dispel the idea good ba like as a band we did it
Mm-mm.
ourselves so there's no reason for you not to do it yourselves good ba.
Yeah.
Amo yun ang i-perpetuate na kanang DIY attitude ba like
Oh.
kung walay
Mm-mm.
mo walay record label doesn't mean you
Na
can't
dili mo
you can't
makakuan.
you
Nag
can't release ba. Mo man akong thinking sa una ba like
Oh.
close-minded kay ko sa idea ba and then wala started learning na pwede naman wala you could do it yourself now.
Oh. So grabe siya. So mention po day before no na gikan day kag hardcore band. So ngano wala mo nag-hardcore karon. Ngano
Oo,
wala
yeah.
ngano nag-change mo genre sa Forgetful Bob instead na
The,
hardcore.
no. So the hardcore band, pag
Yeah.
high school pa na, ever since high school, shout out to Battle the Hardship, Cairo Ortiz,
Shout out.
Jeros Ortiz,
Trial
Sean
release.
Tagalog.
Kakuan ko ana.
Sean Tagalog ug si Sean Tagalog, ang duha ka Sean Tagalog, Sean Anthony ug Sean Aliel. Brothers pa sila, same pas like pangan. So libog ba.
Libog yun.
Yeah, shout out to those guys.
Shout out.
So I was in that band by legit from high school. That was my first band, technically first band. Kay we kept changing sound and changing names.
Yeah.
Pero that, for all intents and purposes, was my first band since high school. Second year high school, may nagsugod.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really young ba. We were like the kids sa hardcore shows ba na ka ng mga bata ba like di mo pwede diri ba mapatiran mo sa nang you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, we were those kids ba. So it's crazy to
Yeah.
think I'm old now. Okay, 28 na ko but we were those kids. We were those teenagers sa hardcore shows na kanang murag bantayan sa mga tao ba like uy kaya kailan magana nila sila
Gamosh-mosh lugar mo sa una.
mga bata magsamok-samok diri since pagbata ba na ba. So the reason why wala na ang Battle of the Hardship right now is like because life happened lang. Both Sean Anthony and Sean Aliel are dads. They have families of their own. Nya wala na gid mi naka-jam sad kay murag what music took a back seat but I will always love hardcore music. It's always gonna be in me like di ko mo ingon nga hardcore kid gyud ko but I was in that awa mo ko ba kay dili mo ko hardcore tanawon mo kay like you know what I mean like awa jud ko like I'm not your quintessential hardcore kid but like when you think of hardcore kid you think of like ay mga patik siguro or like nice or I don't know skinhead ba na or like
Yeah.
basta like if you look at me boy I don't look like a hardcore kid but definitely I grew up on hardcore gid ba like dira gid ko nga scene gikan. Shout out to SRA and Friends Fun Hardcore.
Yeah.
They gave me the confidence to like pursue music and yeah, they were the first platform for me to like makatukar gid ko ba.
So,
Ang reason na wala gid ko nag hardcore is wala lang. It's
Naikuan,
Lahi na ba?
timing.
yeah, lahi na
Like kung si Doms kauban niya si ilang mga kauban, sila dito hardcore. Nya kung kami na gani, muning kaning alternative na
I
style.
can sakto si Jess. Thank you Jess. I can differentiate myself like I'm into hardcore so I had that hardcore band. Yeah, it's always gonna be with me. I have Forgetful Bob. It's another side of me. But I can't do dili na ko siya ma-mix with hardcore kay it's different. And then I also have another band right now kay hiatus or we're figuring it out. Windowsill. Windowsill is like the middle by if you think of Battle the Hardship is hardcore. Forgetful Bob is like alternative rock or like rock.
mix.
Windowsill is like a mix of hardcore and so it's like title fight basement murag post hardcore siya nga banda ba. So that's my post hardcore band Windowsill. So murag ginana ba there are different sides of me ba. It just so happens
it doesn't mean na within sa group kay di mi magkasinabot as like kanang hardcore kay same sad si Doms na sad mi mga different sad
nasa side
faces
bands,
and kuan but Forgetful Bob within itself is kana mo lang dyan na siya that like how we are together and how it is with us kung kami may
Sakto.
magkuyog.
Bitaw.
Nice
Sakto
game.
mo na. So like different bands for different murag sides of you ba. So this is my emotional side. Murag if hardcore is like I just want to make a riff na ganun pa.
So nice one na okay explore pod ka ba? Dili pod
Kaayo ba? Kaayo. Kay when I was in the hardcore band, makadungog man sila Sean, sila Cairo, makadungog sila sa kumakanta ba like Doms may man di kag murag they would say kay they don't hear me sing at all. So they would say
Oo.
like, "May mo di ka tingog," or like, "Naman di kay mga kanta na ni pwede sa suwayo daw na." Like they would push me to that
Oo.
direction. So like, suwayo daw ni. Like aside from our band, try other things ba. They would like push me to pursue this kind of sound. Yan nasa di ko pop punk band sa una ba.
Grabe.
Nana ba like nana ba like layla.
Oo.
Shout out Free for All, pop
Shout
punk na
out.
banda.
Grabe.
Pop
Like,
punk na
Oh,
banda.
unsa pa ni mo roll out to before?
Gitarista sa dunya, backup vocals, pina-story so far.
No.
Oh,
Kanon.
lagi. Kanana.
Grabe. Ano kang ginagian ito?
So, karaan na bitaw kay ko sa music bay like since grade 5 bay. Nya nagsugod kog banda second year high school. Bay dugay na kay bay. Like,
Grabe.
grabe. Karaan na jud kayo.
Nag-grow up good ka sa
oh,
ano,
sa
music.
music.
Yun.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So, grabe ba? Grabe ka.
naagian bitaw.
Lain general, like band.
Oo. Kaya na-stated mo po to sa inyong website na heavily influenced kayo mo sa hardcore
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah,
So,
that's where we came from, good ba nya. We owe so much to the local Cebu punk and hardcore scene, but dira gid me na mo ginang roots na mo ba. Bisag mo tan-aw ka na ko like dili man siguro he doesn't look the part.
Oo.
But when you see maybe old photos or when you see like mga gigs so na like you'd find me there somehow siguro naram din na siya dito. Siya man din ang bata dito.
Kamu tong gamo siya.
Oh, kamu dito.
So, kami man dito mga bata na samok-samok niya dugay mauli wala.
Dugay kayo mo. So given the opportunity, if tagaan mo opportunity,
Oo.
so kinsay mga top 5 artists na gusto ninyo makakolab? Local or foreign baka ha?
Unsa ni? Jess, you pick two, Jess.
tama.
I'll pick two.
Each
Ano,
sa
something.
inyo, ah.
Oh, each. So 5 from me, 5 from
Yeah,
Jess.
yes.
Okay, Jess, go, Jess. I've been
Ah.
hugging the talking all the
Dito sa
time.
ikaw son, ginawa na ko.
Sige. For me, kay I think, I'd love to do like something with Vincent Echo. Yeah, that's my brother from another mother. But we also have a podcast.
Shout out.
Together. Shout out to the Doms and Echo podcast. So that's my brother. So I'm a fan of him first, and then a friend. So, but like I want somehow I know makakolab me sa future. Basta si Vincent Echo is definitely on
Yeah.
top of that list. That's definitely happening someday. Maybe si Luigi Balazzo. He's one half of Sepia Times, and is also a solo artist. Luigi Balazzo. Maybe also Francisco. Shout out to Francis.
Shout out.
Got my tan, yeah, Francisco. He's if you're aware of Nothing Nowhere, kanang pina emo SoundCloud rap, kinana na music. I think we could do some things at pina Nothing Nowhere siya. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing really great things. Off the top of my head, that's all I can think of. Yeah. Number 4, I don't know. We are huge fans of Loop. Good. Loop from Iligan. Ba?
From
Shout out to Kim
Iligan
Trinidad.
Shout out.
Sila Kuya Mick. Like
ba? Baka naman, Loop.
what would that sound like? A Loop and Forgetful Bob collab? I don't know. And sound, but like
Yeah.
that would be great. One of those things I would like. Unya, the last one, I don't know, man. Like just because suod jud kay mi nila West sa Cosmic Kid, I think Cosmic Kid like suod jud kay mi ni West, but like
Yeah.
me and Wes outside of music we're like brothers, said goodbye. I always hit him up and like say what's up. So I think they've always championed our band ever since nagdungan igsugod kind of ba Cosmic Kid and Forgetful
Yeah.
Bob. Nagsunod-sunod sa mig-release. I think that would be good na a Cosmic Kid collab would be great.
Pwede siguro mag citizen style ba? Or
Oh, but like
35.
something like
Yeah,
that. I don't know, like
that ba?
something like that. Yeah. So yeah,
How
I'm
about
glad you
you,
asked that.
Jess?
You just
So far, Aritas Dool kay sa something na I really grew up with of course si Ambassadors.
Oh my God!
Just
I
recently,
forgot
diba,
about that. I'm glad you got that.
recently nag-resurgence sila. And
Yes. Agree.
one thing na I hope na makita na ko of course, one of another band that I grew up with si Urban Dub.
Oh
And
my
Franco.
God!
Yeah.
Jess is getting all the answers. I hate you, Jess. I hate you.
Di, na-cover naman mo halos tanan within
Oh, yan.
sa local sa Cebu.
Pero
So
no, Jess,
medyo
nindot
outside
ka.
ka.
Yes.
Oo.
Pwede na.
Ilan na to?
Yes, please.
1, 2, 3. Tulo na ba to? Tulo?
No, duha pa to.
Tulo. Ambassadors, Urban Dub niya, si Franco. di ba?
Franco. Okay, Franco.
Franco.
Franco, yeah.
Kay yeah, or like when we started or when we were in the well, like kana nagtukar-tukar na mi. Yeah, mo to I was drawn back to the music jud.
Yeah.
And kinsa pa man. Hmm.
Mm. Isa na lang.
Uh,
Ay, okay.
Ay, do,
Ay,
isa na lang?
ano
isa
pa
na lang.
duha, oo. There's this ano,
Sige lang,
Grabe
dito
lang.
lang.
nawa
Inani
nawa
gini
nawa na
stress,
sa
guys.
ako na. Pero sige lang.
Inani gini
Pwede
stress.
patayin
Inani
na
gini
sa
stress.
patayin sa patayin
Lawom
sa
gini
ako.
siya nga tao. Lawom gini siya mga
You take your time.
Anyway, pwede patayin na sa if I think of anything else, mukuha lang ko.
Those are
Mention
great
lang ko.
choices.
Next
man.
next na questions.
Grabe ba?
Okay, so,
Ay, kung ano, aside sa music, di ba? Sabihin yung line hilig.
yeah.
Mm.
Aside from music,
What do you mean? Like,
like, do you have
hobbies?
any other
or-
hobbies?
Yung
Baka?
hobbies ba?
I want Jess to talk about this guy. I think Jess is very much inspirational in the fact nga he's actually one of those people nga he married the the career and his hobby. But like, yang na
Ah.
the unify.
Grabe.
So Jess, please talk about that.
Yes.
Sige. So, um, one of the hobbies na ni Drosod ng Horon is gaming.
Wow,
Okay,
is it a
the
game?
reason why I'm actually here in Manila, kay I'm working here with a gaming company.
Wow.
And
Wow.
back
Unsa na-
then we
unsa na company?
started, ano lang, sorry?
Dili ni mo ma-disclose Jess kay
Unsa na
basin.
Pwede naman.
Pwede ra?
Kon, Tier 1 Entertainment. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, with
Unsa
Alodia
yung
and
pinaproduce
Trike
na game?
Gutierrez. Di siya, kuan. Mainly, it's, the way we want to put it out is ano siya, talent agency for gaming influencers.
Ah,
So,
okay.
uh,
I
so,
thought
muna
He
siya.
works with Alodia and sila.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
Yeah,
Oh
seriously.
my
Look up tier 1 right now and yeah, you'd be shocked na what Jess is living the dream job.
Ah, congrats.
Some sort, yeah. Muna
Unsa
siya.
ba di mo
And
gina-play na game?
when I started to actually be involved sa
Dota.
gaming kay of course yeah, Dota, and
lakas
what
matatag.
brought me into it really was StarCraft.
StarCraft.
So
Mm.
yeah,
One and
when
two?
all the yeah, 1 and 2.
Okay.
Wow.
How about Warcraft?
Yeah, Warcraft.
Wow,
Warcraft like in the sense nga si Dira nag-base si Dota, di ba?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
How
mo
about
to
unsa
like
yung game na
when
gina-play nimo karon?
Karon?
Elden Ring,
kuan
Dark Souls.
medyo
Unsa yun?
medyo nostalgic ko sa mga
Call of Duty?
karaan nga mga sa RPG in a sense.
Mm.
Kay way kuan ako usa jud sa akong pina-favorite nga games kay kuan katang Legacy of Kain na series. So I'm not sure if familiar ka
Legacy game.
or familiar mo, but
Uh,
ano na siya. And ironically, like since I'm working in the gaming industry, medyo at least the past few years or months, but not a lot of it. Mas kailangan na nun mo trabaho instead of actual duwa. So games kuan like same sad sa like sa need nga mo travel, medyo lisod i-focus niya. I'm one of those yun nga medyo competitive ba, so that's how I actually got into it, na I wanted to play in tournaments, I wanted to win, I wanted to get better. O niya, when the tournaments died down, I'm like, oh, pwede mo kami mo host og mga tournaments. So ni-evolve siya from player into organizer,
yeah.
and then until it went until nga niabot sa ani nga time nga karon na nga like with all the stuff that's happening in the gaming industry, like na yung mga streaming, unya
Congrats.
ni-expand na siya to like advertising of sorts.
Yeah.
Ano siya mo nang murag ni bugat ang mga responsibilities unya karon na gyud ko actually nakaduwa balik jud nga like ighuman og trabaho if ever mahuman kay kita dami sa ako mga friends, mga college nga mga kabatch sa Discord niya magduwa din mi niya. Ayahay na dag trash talk
Unsa
para
na
lang
game nga gina-play?
maka-relax. Karon kay kuan, Dota. Of course,
Dota.
Dota 2.
Dota 2.
Oo. Mm.
Yeah.
Kay may
Iba na
advantage
yung
man
bago
ron
na
nga
hero.
online na ba. Oo.
Primal Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
advantage jud karon lagi kay online naman di pero sa una nga kailangan magkuyog mo sa internetan, di
Oh,
ba?
is komputera.
Oh,
Computeran.
karon kay
Sulod
tan-an
kayo
mo
ba?
sa Discord kung naitaw, hala, nagduwa si kuan, ito mga hagad dayon. Hala, tara
Oo.
duwa ta. Yeah, shifting
Convenient
shifting
to
nga
kayo
dayon.
ba? Mm.
Mm.
How about ikaw, Kuya Doms?
Una siya.
I'm just the every time magstorya si Jess about ani kay malipay jud ko ba kay during the course of the band we've just seen Jess doing a lot of this already but like being in the gaming community,
Oo.
helping tournaments, organize tournaments. I don't know if you guys know, but Jess was part of the team that brought the Dota 2 tournament sa Manila.
Wow.
He was part of what was that, Jess?
Manila
Manila
I'm
Major?
Major.
yeah, the
Manila
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 Major?
Majors.
Major.
Jess
Yeah.
was part of that team who brought the
Wow.
international Dota players to play in the Manila Majors, man.
Oh.
So nakakita gyud Lord ka dito sa mga teams.
Yeah, naka-picture siya sa mga
Ah.
sikat nga Dota players. Good.
Na
Wow.
naka-picture Lord ka sa OG. Yeah.
OG wa may nag-abot. Kuan ako naabtan. Complexity. Nag-abot mi sa elevator. Yeah, sa
Ah.
LGT. Si kato si Shaw 8.
Liquid.
Kata
Dapat
sila.
ay liquid ato?
Na, murag wala pa mo siguro sila ato. 2016 man to siya.
Ah, oh, 2016.
Oo.
TNC.
Yung mga 2017. TNC, oh.
Ah, yeah.
TNC.
Okay. Global,
Naidaghan.
oh.
Mm.
Nice kayo, no?
Like,
Congrats.
grabe good. Like, Jess is such humble man kay nga tao si Jess, but like if you knew lang gid ba unsa gid na siya ka, you know what I mean? Like he does a lot, he does so much for that ba niya. Like nakoy Jess, I didn't tell you this. You don't know this pero like nakoy mga amigo like magtukar me and like kanang sa mga gigs ba like dili Forgetful Bob ba kay. Mo siya, "Do imo ka ba Forgetful Bob ba?" Kuan mo na siya sa gaming, kuan mo na siya like sa kuan mo na siya kanang siya man ang kanang sa tournament. Okay, kaya so Review good mo good. Kailan is lang Jess ba? Like if you know, if you're a gamer, chances are kailan ka ni Jess ba kay siya like organize siya or nasa sa mga events makita mo siya. Kaya nakita ka mo na niya sa events. So, ano.
Wala siya.
Grabe.
Yeah. So yeah, check out
Thank you.
Tier 1. Check out Tier 1. That's Jess' current company. It's currently I'm not sure unsa gid imong papel dira Jess, but I know you're super busy dira. Operations manager?
Daghan.
Operations
No.
manager or something? I don't know.
Ah,
Logistics? I remember you said logistics. Or...
napay upcoming so i-park lang sa nato there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, so more like that. So James, Jess and Dean are huge gamers. Yeah, I think Ethan games also, and that's where our similarities end. I am not a gamer at all. So like, really, so that you know what I mean? Like nasa sila sub family na si Dean, si Ethan, ug si Jess magkasinabot sa gaming niya ako kay like okay kamo lang sa like left out kay ko ba like well, I don't know anything about gaming gid ba niya.
Aba, unsa man pwede mong ginado aside
Ako said like the thing I do is murag different lang yun like it's more on the design side murag designer akong as murag mo na akong day job designer ko ba so anything you see that comes out of Forgetful Bob like from the artwork the
Yeah.
posts like editing the photos or like
kind
kanang yeah making covers and everything DIY kami to the sense nga I'm doing that like no one else ba like it's all in band ba so so ako ay nag-design na like that's my murag other passion aside from music so they go hand in hand to design and music ba niya muna akong job and passion which also is the reason why I'm trying to leave my current job so the same company we started in I've been there for almost 8 years yeah right now I'm transitioning to this new job nga more of murag maka spend ko more time like designing the things I want na ganyan na murag more in line with designing what I want ba so like muna siya like that's the dream job kay si Jess chased his dream job ni resign siya from our company to pursue that so I'm like taking a page out of his book but like if Jess can do it I can do it so that's why I wanna say na like inspired kay ko ni Jess ba na he was able to do that so hopefully good na maka-transition ko to that full-time design job niya. It's gonna free me up to do more music. So that's why I'm saying hopefully more music this year or the next years.
So, nice, no?
Grabe kay. Na-miss kay DIY lang kwan mo. Worth it man gud gapon.
Grabe siya. It's a lot of work by the way. It's a lot of work pero murag we want struggle yun siya. Like sometimes makaingon mi na murag Hinduta ra na label oy, like at least sila na
Lagi di mo.
mo tabang ba, tabang kami kay kami ra gyud ang bugat tapos bugat gyud siya ba.
Yeah. Di ba kay nagbuhat pa mo katong CD. Na
Yeah.
may unsa pa ito
Ito
ni
sa
uban na ba may cassette?
Wala.
Wala.
Pero hopefully someday,
Hopefully, yeah.
vinyl said someday. Pero like, I'm currently designing merch gani kay wa pa may merch pero like it's
Ah.
taking a while. Kapila na niingon si Ethan, Bob, asa nang merch? I'm like, do sorry kay sorry kay busy kay ko, sorry kay. She's like, sayang nga yung nagnanata tay merch. And I'm like, oh, sorry kay busy kay. Like, si Ethan man good is like the dad if kabantay mo sa the way I talk about him is like he's like the drummer, the dad, and the manager. So siya gina ba? So siya ang murag kahadlukan ba if wala pa imong stuff ba like si Jess may siya Jess asa naman imong guitar parts niya muna si Jess like wala pa ko kahimo sorry. Oh, yeah,
Dad
wala.
yun eh ba?
That good siya for all intents and purposes siya
Nice
kita
po
man
na
dad.
namo yung dad no kay murag ma-follow gid ninyo inyong conbound sa inyong gusto.
Bye.
Mahitabo
Noah,
gid ang mga conbound
Noah
sa
and
inyo.
Chai, I would like to say without Ethan, wala mo yung madungog nga Forgetful Bob na kanta siguro. Siya ang reason na naka-release, siya ang reason naka-release me. Literally na siya project managing app, nag-manage me ang schedule sa album if ganahan mo
Grabe yun.
release, if ganahan mo release ani nga date, dapat ma-meet ni mo ani nga week ang deliverables. Dapat kanina nga week na ng artwork, dapat kanina nga week
Naka-schedule ay sige.
naka-schedule. Hinoon, project manager man sana siya, like iyang job.
Okay.
So,
So,
na,
normal
na,
lang.
so like, it's part of him, gud inana, gina siya. Ba. Pero without Ethan, wala gud mo madungog nga kanta from us. I swear, gud,
So
wala.
sayang no kay wala pud siya karon no. Wala siya ka-join.
If na siya karon kasaban na siguro mi niya. Tungod like na may question like ano wala ni mana ra siya. Ay, langayan kay sila dom sugsiko ano, wala. Ano nila to. I'm sure he would just say that. Pero kita.
So shout out na lang ang Ethan.
Shout out to Ethan and shout out to Dean.
So
So medyo
so
manila. Tas yung rang nilapas ba.
Allah, sorry guys. It's
Okay, okay kayo, Jay.
Tabian jud ko. Ay minuang. Kibaw ginas just.
wala
Tabian
Yeah.
ko.
Yeah.
So kinin lang no sa inyong message ninyo sa mga
aspiring artists nag-starting pa baka
You wanna go first, Jess?
Two things siguro. So, this is not a paid sponsorship by Nike, but nindot mo gati lang statement. Like, if you want to do something, just do it. Anya, once you start and you go a long way, then ma-surprise ka. Always remember why you started. Okay, sometimes makalimot pa ng mga tao bang anong mo start sila niya. Ma-distract sila sa mga uban butang nga mahitabo while na sila dito. So, kanya siya. Just do it and don't forget why you started.
Hell yeah. This is why kuan guys like nami murag mga role sa band ba like si Jess kay siya siya mo murag philosopher sa banda ba murag Jess is one of the murag para nako like personally like he's like a really deep person ba so when he says something murag ganig usually you listen kay nagid siya mga gems i-drop ba niya philosophical gid kay siya nga tao like kadungog mo sa way he said it like kana lagi like he just knows how to say something na murag insightful niya mo impart og na siya knowledge or wisdom gid ba
yeah.
si Ethan kay kuan sad si Ethan murag dad kay siya so he gives advice
So
gives the
we're
best
family.
advice. Oh yeah, si Dean hilumon sa case Dean but he's also like Jess in a way nga murag deep sa siya nga person ba niya when he says something it's very thoughtful and insightful yeah here I am na murag tabian kay ba niya murag if with murag you know what I mean like ako ang mustorya for everyone ba murag if hilom sila tanan ako ang nana ko tanan ng katabi
ba kibali ang voice gid ay
yeah
ikaw
ako
ang
ang
voice mo sa band.
ako jud literally ang voice sa band. I agree with Jess kanang just do it kanang akong advice as like someone who's been doing it for a while stumbling in the dark and until now I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't think I will ever figure it out but what's important is you never stop trying it like mo ginang the thing I live by is never stop growing, never stop learning. Okay, if we had stopped like if I stopped trying to learn how to write songs if dako na kog and like kibaw na ko tanan di na ko need mo learn like that's not the way to make good art or good music. You just need to keep pushing yourself. If you don't know something, don't be afraid to ask help or don't be afraid to ask like
Mm.
questions ba kay growing up mura gani growing up in a Catholic school or something. I remember
Yes.
murag frowned upon kay na mangutana ka question kay like if they would think na murag bugo ka or like unsa man ka ano mangutana maka question like what ka na mean na or something, but
Mm.
the older the older I become yeah, the more I grow as a person ba kay asking questions is so important. Like, why is it like that? Or why not? Or like,
Yeah.
asking questions is a way to better understand the world we live in. But so,
Mm.
my advice is never stop learning, never
Mm-mm.
stop growing. Ask questions. Question everything, but like, be inquisitive. Yeah. Also, kinda do it yourself. I've been
Yeah.
saying it the whole time. If there's something you wanna do,
Do it, kid.
just do it.
Just
Just
do
do it.
it.
Don't wait. Ayaw nakalimot ba? Don't wait. Don't wait for anyone.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
wait ba? Don't wait to do it. Like if we waited for a record label to hear us and like
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I want to record your album, I want to put out your album, you would never hear about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would never hear about us. It took the initiative of four guys, four friends,
Yeah.
and realized that we want to write songs, we want our songs to be heard.
Mm.
So that's why na Forgetful Bob. Yeah, that's what we're gonna
Ah.
continue to do. As of right now, we are still independent. We are still doing it ourselves. Wala may record label.
Yes.
Although na mga record label na ni hi, hello, what's up, anana ba? Which are very good friends. These record labels are good friends and yeah,
Mm-mm.
we
Uh,
respect them so much. But the reason why we didn't go with them is we feel like we can do it lang sa right now. We can
uh,
still do it ourselves, but yeah, we
Mm-mm.
want to do it ourselves.
oh, kanang record label mo ng Pawn Records? Or dili?
I cannot confirm. I cannot
Secret.
confirm. Wait, I cannot confirm or deny, but I can say Pawn Records, si Eric has always been a huge supporter of our band.
Yeah.
He's been
Mm-mm.
there from what I see him supporting our band a lot. Good.
Yeah.
Ni palit gan siya og CD. He bought the CD. I was gonna give him one, but ayaw
Oh.
do palito na ako. I'm like, oh, thanks,
Oo.
man. I can say that. Shout out
Shout out.
to the record labels who show us love. So, yeah.
So, muna
Ilan ako panganlan kailangan kay panganlan ko.
Mo gani ikaw.
Murag, di ko gana, si Kwan, si Noah ba? Maro kay
Mug
style.
yun, maro kayo.
Noah.
Nagilom na gani siya shoutout sa.
Okay.
kay notice ang ganda ko na unsa na ang Pawn kay dagan kasi nasa sila yung mga artist na bitaw.
Mm.
Yeah, so.
Sa mga friends na mo.
Oh.
Murag,
Kasi
it's all in
under na
there.
mo bitaw sa kuan. Abi na.
Ikaw juda. Marites.
Let me shout out. These aren't the labels that said hi to us, but
Ah,
right now since gi-shout out na kong Pawn Records, I want to shout out Tutu Tango Records or Tutu Tango Group,
Yeah.
music group. I also want to shout out Melt Records. They used to be Bomba Press.
yeah.
Kana sila Pawn Records. They're just doing a lot for the local scene. Good ba? Shout out to those records.
Yeah.
So, so mo.
Ikaw yung
Taas na-
ikaw ang Marites.
Sorry.
Yeah. So lastly, no, asa mo makita guys inyong social media
Yes.
accounts para sa
Right.
itong mga ka-online nga gusto mo follow sa inyo, sa inyong music.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for having us on. Thank you to
Ah.
Noah. Thank you also to
Yeah,
Chai.
you're welcome.
Kanang we noticed Noah has been liking our stuff for a while now.
Yes, dugay
Forgetful
na.
Bob. It's because manggod like we are like niche that gaming a band ba niya.
Oh.
We're like dili masad like nobodies pero like
Oh.
we
Mm.
don't have that big of a following. So
Yeah.
when we see someone who like likes our stuff, mo makita gina mo each one. So we see you. Ba?
Mm.
So I want to say thank you to Noah for
Yeah, thank you,
supporting
bro.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
sa Chai for
response.
having us on. Yeah, thank you guys for having us on. And
Mm.
thank you sa to Oro, the
Yeah,
Musika
Oro.
Lokal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, CDO ba mo guys?
Yeah,
CDO.
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
CDO has such a special place in my heart because with my hardcore band Forgetful Bob, with my hardcore band Battle the Hardship,
Yeah.
Battle the Hardship, my hardcore band, we toured CDO for a while. We
Ah.
toured it maybe 2 times na siguro.
Ah.
Murag fest, ang kanang hardcore fest ba?
Ah,
I think
yeah.
gi-hold man siya sa
now
Balay-Balay.
Mindanao Hardcore Fest.
Yeah, the Mindanao Hardcore
Oh,
Fest,
okay.
Battle the Hardship, and Windowsill played there a few times.
Mm.
We played in Balay pero naka tokar sad mi sa Cagayan. Yeah, shout out ko sa mga Cagayan friends sila.
No, shout.
Sila
Yeah.
Pam,
Ah,
sila
Kirby?
Kian.
Kirby?
Ha?
Kirby.
Oh, si Kirby. Oh, si
Oh.
Kirby.
Yeah,
Yo,
friend na
Kirby.
mo
Friend
siya.
na.
Yeah. Yo, sila do. Si Kirby, si Pam, si Ate Colette,
Spy.
Ate Biang, si kinsa pa na sila do. You know who you are, my CDO friends. Shout out to you guys. Yeah.
Actually, friends
Walang,
ko
they
naman
showed,
na sila.
yeah, they showed us love, good ba, when we went to CDO. Yeah.
Mm.
Yan ang, I just love the people. Chada kayo eh.
Tsada Cagayan.
Chada, mga uncle, mga auntie, chada kayo. Grabe kayo.
Di ba naman tatoy tour, di ba, pag 2020, di ba?
Wow!
Wala kayo.
Guys,
Pero
Yes.
nakuan.
Hapit,
Just-
hapit.
Jess,
Sige,
I'm
sige,
so
sorry.
glad. Sige. No, I'm so glad Jess brought it up kay
Oh.
by mag-tour ta mi sa Cosmic Kid,
Oyug ta, yato.
Forgetful
Yeah,
Bob,
Way to Fall.
Way to Fall.
Kiss
Yeah.
Puppy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mag-tour unta mi sa Cagayan, I think maybe sa
2020.
Malay-Malay. Oh,
Yeah,
pag
gi-mention po
2020.
to ni Ila sa mo.
Unya ataya pag 2020 na COVID na ubatan ang plano.
Nag-COVID.
Sayang
Sayang
kayo.
kayo.
Dagan kay Mrig nakaila po nato na bands.
Mm-mm.
Pero CDO has such a special place in my heart. Good. I love you guys over there. Thank you, good guy, for being. Thank you guys. So, pag ano CDO like in heartbeat, yes, whatever you want. So you can follow Forgetful Bob at forgetfulbob.com. That's run by Ethan Salazar. DIY sa kina Ethan developed that website himself.
Wow.
He was the one who put that up, forgetfulbob.com. And then from there, you can follow us at social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Forgetful Bob.
Yeah.
Naka-uniform na tanan.
Oh,
At
nasa
Forgetful
website.
Bob.
Nakita na.
Yeah. Everything is on the website, forgetfulbob.com. And then, Kuan said, I'd like to plug my podcast with Vincent Echo at
Yeah.
Doms and Echo Podcast.
Shout out.
Right now, nag-hiatus may sa kabisi. But that's also one of the things that's been keeping me busy all throughout the pandemic. At Doms and Echo Pod at all social media, Doms and Echo Pod. And then, muna siya, if you wanna shout out your social media, suggest. Okay, at Dominic Dos everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Dominic Dos.
Yeah. How
Go,
about
Jess.
Jess? Shout out. Kung kinsa yung
Shout out. Shout out to to everyone our friends from Cebu, of course, our
Everyone.
previous office mates sa KDDP. Whether or not they're still there. Sa ako mga kadua kada gabi, Coffee's Minions, what's up? And mga peeps from here sa Manila, my new workmates and my girlfriend. So hopefully makauli na mi soon, and hopefully we can get back on track na sa mga stuff and
Yeah.
makapalit na og gitara. Alright.
Kuando, kanang fun fact, the Forgetful Bob boys are all taken ba? Like murag Ethan is married. Shout out to Ethan and Beth. Shout out to Ethan and Ethan and Elizabeth Salazar. And then Dean said long-term girlfriend,
Dean.
ako long-term girlfriend. Jess, dugyan na sad silang ni Gamma. So like shout out to like the whole Forgetful fam. Nami thread na Forgetful fam.
Lagi.
Sa kuwan sa day shout out sa Forgetful Fam ug mga nila Mats K and Chuck.
Matki, Chuck, yeah. Shout out to everyone we know. You know who you are.
Okay, basi naay mang
Hindi magmahay ba?
magmahay ba?
Kiwan shout out.
Lagi. So, thank you again,
Thank you,
no, for Dominic
Thank you,
and
Kenyo.
Just.
Yeah, Jess, for
Yeah.
joining us sa
Mm.
show na Musika Lokal. Yeah.
Thanks kay Jud guys. Shout out to Noah Good and shout out to
Thank you.
Chai. Thank you guys. Thank you for taking your time and interviewing us. We might repurpose this for our page so ikat na mo ang sections ani or something
Okay,
for
sige.
clips.
Okay, sige.
Okay.
So, that was Forgetful Bob, no? Grabe ka.
Forgetful Bob, no?
Grabe na chika.
Naligaw na kay Chika. bitaw.
Lagi yun. So, thank you sa atong mga viewers no nga nagtanaw, and also shoutout sa atong mga friends diha sa Cebu, especially sa Cebu, di ba? And
Cebu Sad Boys. Shout out.
Cebu Sad Boys, shout
Yeah.
out.
So, again, no, it's me, Chichay, with
Noah
for Musika Lokal.
told me everything I wanted to hear. Tell me you were honest when you told me everything I wanted to hear.
Suka o gadgets nga walang gamita Tunganong ta Magbansya sa tanan mga sinina Dagino ta Ang refaya pirmi abri sirado
Magdagino ta, pahinumdum ka nimo.
Ikan sa sipalko. Wow, 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 wow.
Suka o gadgets nga walang gamita Tunganong ta Magbansya sa tanan mga sinina Dagino ta Atong power supply kulang kaayo
Magkahiusa, pahinumdum ka nimo.
Ikan sa sipalko. Wow, 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 wow.
Sa panahon nga gamayra ang supply sa kuryente ug mahal ang pagpalit niini. Magkahiusa. Dagino ta. Try on sipalco.com for more. Pahinumdum ka nimo.
Ikan sa sipalko.